Welcome to Disaster Party Podcast. As always, this is Rob Staniel with my co-host.
Whoa, Daddy, it's your boy Andy Bivians. It's Bivians for I am the one true Whoa Daddy of Bivians Inc. And tonight, after the last 3 weeks I had, thank God I'm alive, because tonight we're on episode 45. Whoa Daddy.
Whoa, Daddy.
I like it.
Oh,
I like it.
let's go.
It's pretty cool.
Let's go.
All right, Andy, come on. You're the leader here.
Like, let me take a sip of this Tito's really quick.
I know. I gotta get my drink right. My eyes still in. So tonight, Disaster Party Podcast. As you see, it's myself, it's Rob, and we got one very special guest. I'm talking about Miss Ariel. Say what's up to the Disaster Party.
Why, good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? Hello, guys. Thank you for having me tonight. My name is Ariel. For all who don't know me, you might know me on YouTube. Push Yourself to Be Great Heart. And yeah, if you haven't catch me then, you got to catch me on all platforms, including Twitter. I'm not a really big Twitterian, but I'm getting there.
Did she just say Twitterian?
Yeah, Twitterian.
I dig it.
It went well though. I totally freestyled that just now.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of Andy's numbers have been way worse than that, so it works.
It works.
If it's up beyond Andy's rhymes, then it's automatic.
No, my rhymes. Dude, I had to wear the shirt for you today, man. I kept it all the way until this podcast. I didn't take it out the wrapper to just now. No, I totally took it out the wrapper. And my mom put a little slit in it, and then she made a hole in it. Then she had to sew it. I was like, I can't go on with a hole in it. And then she sewed it for me. So here I am.
I love it. Well, first off, on behalf of me, thank you for the support, Whoa Daddy.
Always.
And on behalf of the Disaster Party Podcast, thank you for the support. Thank you for being on. I am very excited to hear about your journey and your story, because the three of us know each other, but I feel like there's a lot more that we don't know, and I'm excited to learn it. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
That seems to be the case with everybody we bring on. We're like, yeah, you're our friends and we know you, but we didn't know that. We didn't know that.
Facts. At the end of the pod, we're just like, wait a second. I didn't know any of this about you. This is cool. Wow. Why didn't you tell me this?
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
So as far as me, and I guess mainly what I'm talking about today is my YouTube channel, right? So a little bit about me. What really inspired me, a shout out to Kat. We know Kat, I don't want to say her last name. She actually gave me the idea of putting a YouTube channel up, because she was initially supposed to put a YouTube channel up, and I'm not going to take no credit for it. She's the one that literally inspired me. And when we were going through the whole pandemic, and when the whole pandemic was happening, I was in a dark place. I'm sure you guys know that. You guys were kind of there somewhat to an extent, but we were doing like workouts, we were doing exercise on a daily basis. So like there were days that I literally couldn't even get off the bed. It was like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and Kat's texting me like, dude, weren't we supposed to work out this morning? And she resonated most importantly about starting a YouTube channel. And she was, Kat's big passion is cooking. She's a chef, so she was like, dude, I got to get these angles straight. And I'm like, dude, you don't need to do any of that. You just got to start it. And I literally had no content. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to start my channel. Of course, I did no research. I'm a Capricorn. When I want to do something, I just go for it, not looking at any of the fine line details, nothing. So I go and just like try and do it on my phone. Apparently you had to have gone live on a webcam and like stream in a specific way. You couldn't do it through the computer. Like it was some craziness, but I finally got it and I just ran with it. And here I am today. I mean, really what inspired me and what's the purpose of my channel is my life events that have occurred. I feel like I have more of a sense of clarity of myself today. I couldn't say that. I mean, Andy, I remember we were walking in Florida and I'm telling you this, like, I know I had no sense of clarity of who I was as a person. I mean, that's really deep. Like I was literally lost at one point in 2019. And I'm so grateful because I think the biggest thing is, right, you can get a podcast, right? You can get a YouTube, but it's a matter of being consistent with it. Because if you're not consistent with it and you're not like putting no attention to it at all, nothing's going to happen. I know a lot of people that they went and put workout, they stopped. So I think the biggest thing for me is like whether my content has been okay or not, I still been consistent. So that's a little about me. Mainly my channel is to focus on my life experiences. And like, I'm a little lit up today just because I was coming on here and I didn't want to be a disaster. Right. But like when I'm on my YouTube channel, like I just like have my hair messy, like no makeup. And it's so funny because I met this girl. She's so sweet. Her name's Monica. She's like, I think, and she's like, has a Southern accent. And she goes to me, I think you need to be a little more presentable on your YouTube channel. She wasn't talking to me particular. She was just talking to me that like people actually look at you and they're like, okay, well, she's not really putting no attention to herself, like physically, or like even just looking on camera right now. Right. But to me, I'm like, I want to be my true authentic self, whether I look like shit or I don't. And I think the biggest thing for me is like, I never edited any one of my videos. I always live stream. So what you're getting is what you're going to get. If I fuck up, I fuck up. If not, I keep it moving. And I think the biggest thing for me was my one video when I went to Bahamas. I hope you guys check that shit out because I put a lot of work into it. It was a 2-hour iMovie video that I edited and that shit was tough. And it was only like 5 minutes. It took me 2 hours to do that, like literally. And it's just so crazy. And I shout out to you guys, all the work that it takes to edit. Like, dude, it is a lot of time. I was literally there laying on my sofa editing for like 2 hours. And I was like, holy shit, like this takes a lot of time. So kudos to everyone that edits their videos. I like to do live streams. Like I like to interact with my audience. And like, even if there's 2 people in, I'm talking shit, they're talking back to me. Like it's a fun kind of thing to do, like just to be live. So
that's awesome.
Rambled.
That's all. No, I love it. And like a lot of people, I think, resonate with that. Like you got to be your authentic self because like if you try to be somebody different, then people are going to know. People are going to be able to catch that. And I'm sorry, not to cut you off. I feel like one thing that I said was I want to talk about topics that make people uncomfortable. The most stupidest topic, right? Do men like to wear nose rings? How do you feel about that? Or, like, I don't think men should be wearing nose rings. Like, that's my opinion. But again, my channel's worth my opinion, right? And then you get all these feeds back and forth, like I just did one of my most recent videos. Like I've been scared to look at the scale recently. Like I've literally been running from the scale. And like, there's people that don't want to be open about that because they're embarrassed, but for me, it's like, okay, I'm embarrassed, but if I can say something that could resonate with you, why not? So I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just like felt like I should include that. Like, I like to talk about like kind of on the ice topics, like things that make you feel awkward. Like, do you want to go do a STD test with one of your significant others? Like, is that weird? Like, like the most craziest stuff. And I think the biggest thing was me actually putting playlists, like organizing the YouTube channel that I had. People are telling me you should organize the playlist in case people just like want to listen to relationships, yada, yada. Yeah. So there I am.
I mean, our story kind of started the same way as with the podcast. We were like, oh, there's an app. Let's try it. Oh, shit. Did we accidentally publish that? And then we did.
The amount of fear and like happiness that overcame me, I'm just like, yo, it's out everywhere. Next day, Rob's like, yo, it's on Apple Podcasts. It's like, oh, and it was it's dog shit. Like you go back and listen to it, it's absolutely atrocious compared to now. But it's
called Disaster Podcast.
That was a disaster for sure.
Yeah. And apparently I didn't run on disaster time tonight.
See, you messed up.
Listen, when you got a kid and you don't even.
I can't even blame the kid. I was just not in the town.
You were working, bro. Actually, you were working, bro. You were working the cities.
Not to go like off topic. Was that like Comic-Con in Connecticut?
So,
because I spoke to Mom today. I was like, what is he doing? So, okay, legit, bro.
I actually accomplished a dream and a goal. I was gonna put it on the news, but I'll say it here with you guys here. We
already recorded the news, bro. You've already said it.
Oh yeah, you're right. See, so, I need to stop with my Batman cup. Either way.
Or maybe the right hand, right? Probably.
No, that one's the best kind.
Right. it's always been a dream of mine to want to be able to work a con, but like be brought in as a guest. Not only was I brought in as a guest and was able to enjoy it, I also got to wrestle there, which is something I've always wanted to do.
Kudos to you, man. That's amazing.
It was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. And the crowd was awesome.
The same one that comes to New York?
No. So this one was different.
Okay.
This was the Connecticut. This was more like anime.
Connecticut. I love it.
Yeah. It was cool though.
Okay.
But so you said you like to bring up topics that make people feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. What's your most uncomfortable topic you brought up?
Damn, that's so funny.
Good question.
I think one of the most uncomfortable ones that I spoke about, and it may seem like cliche to you guys, but it's uncomfortable saying certain things like on camera live. I think the biggest thing was how to spice things up in the bedroom.
Oh, how to get them more daddy gifts.
I know we're adults here. I get it. But that's a funny topic. Like the way you word it, like certain things to say. I thought it was pretty funny. And don't ask me what I said because you could go check out the video.
That kind of reminds me of our Valentine's Day episode.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
We talked a little bit about that.
So, what was your first video upload feel like?
I mean, it's so funny because I look at my first video and literally the video is titled My Identity About Me. That was one of the most views I had. And it's funny because I looked presentable. My hair was straight. I had some lipstick on and I kind of dressed up a little bit and I had the most views. And it's like after that one video, like my views shifted, Okay. So literally it was just 10 minutes of me talking about myself. I probably said a little bit of too much about myself, like even like where I live.
That's why they were watching. Watching.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, what'd she say? Hold on.
No, I didn't say the street and shit, but like I was like a little too specific of like the county and stuff like that where I worked. So I think it was me recognizing that there's some things that you just keep to yourself and there's some things that you could be totally honest about, But I mean, it felt great. My mom's so cute. She's always watching my videos in the other room. And like, as soon as I go live, she gets the notification and she's there. So the whole time I'm live in the office, she's watching it outside. I come outside. She's like, you did great, So, having a personal cheerleader, I think is a great thing. But I mean, the experience was nice. I feel like, so I started May of 2020. That's literally when my, my channel launched. It was May 5th of 2020. And we were literally like pandemic high up. Like that's when the pandemic was like at its peak right there, around there. And, I was still in a pretty dark place. I mean, I wouldn't have said I was like 50%. I was still like 30%. And I think so, as you guys know, like I was suffering from insomnia. I know I told you both, like I was not sleeping. I was like on sleep deprivation. So around that time, I feel that's when my like sleeping pattern shifted and I was actually sleeping. So honestly, like I'm very grateful like that I went through that to where I am today. But the whole launch of my channel was like very exciting. I mean, I'm not here trying to get YouTube famous. It's more of just putting my experience out there. And if I, get more follows and people like really like catch on to my content, then great. If not, at least I can impact someone if maybe they were thinking or feeling something mutual,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think 2019 was like a bad year for all of us. Like I know I went through it pretty heavy and pretty bad. And so with that, do you feel like
Well, that's also
a good one.
Yeah, the birth of my son is a 2019 thing. I can't really, can't be too bad of a year.
1,000%.
No, not at all. That's why it was a good one for you. What do you think helped pull you out of that?
I don't know. I'm not trying to get religious here, but like I feel like the man above was teaching me a lesson. And like I say this so many times, it's like, oh, what's your why? What's my purpose? It's like, dude, I didn't come on this world to just be some mediocre type bitch. Like that's not me. Like no, like seriously, like I feel like that's not my purpose. And I feel like, I'm not bad mouthing, like I used to smoke a lot. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was really at a point where I was just mentally fogged and I had no sense of clarity. So I think the biggest thing for me was when I stopped. Again, everyone has a different relationship with it. I had an amazing relationship with it. And then it went like 360 on me. You know, it's to the point where I was getting paranoid and uncomfortable and nervous, you know, and I don't think that's okay. That's not a feeling you're supposed to feel. You're supposed to be calm, relaxed, fun, you know, a little ditzy. No, I'm kidding. But it's like, I don't know. I think I think I don't know when it started changing. All I know is that in April and May was really when I saw me, okay, I am going to get out of this dark hole. I mean, it was to the point where I was like, dude, I don't know. I started saying to my brain, I'm never going to have a family. Like, I'm never going to be able to do what I wanted to do with my life. Like, I'm never going to travel. Dude, I was like thinking the most horrendous shit. You would have been like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's I was to the point where I was driving myself crazy. Yeah. Dude, you could really drive yourself crazy. No joke. If you think about it enough, your mind is wicked as shit. You'll start like believing that shit.
Oh, and trust me. Like, I do it all the time.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know what took me out of it. I just really believe the man was like, dude, you got to get your shit together, and you going down this path is not going to make it better. So I think he just put that over me, that dark clouds. Okay, here, I'm going to teach you a lesson, and you either get out of it or you don't. And he tested me. And I literally think that's when I just woke the fuck up, honestly.
Clarity is a crazy thing.
It is. Self-validation is a crazy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Sorry. Yeah. It's totally mine. And I don't know how to shut it off.
Exit the tab.
Oh, okay. Hold on. BRB.
Okay,
there we go. He said exit the tab. That was easy. Where's the Staples button when you need one?
We need the button, the big red button.
Yeah.
What was that movie? You know, the little thing in the corner, the little paperclip in the corner. What was his name? Clippy? What movie was that?
Don't ask me.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do. I just can't think of it.
You sure you know what he's talking about? I don't know if
I do.
It's a comedy. Was it the one with Robert De Niro when he's like a Google assistant kind of thing to?
He's trying to work his way up.
Yeah, whoever played Catwoman. So. That might have been it.
Andy, did you finish watching The Office?
I'm
sorry, that just popped into my brain because you guys are talking about funny shows.
See, what happened was. Nope.
I know.
I will watch it before I review. So,
dude, you have like a month.
I brought it back.
Or like 2 months to finish 9 seasons.
2 months, 9 seasons, half hour.
I fell off of The Office too. I don't know why.
See?
Dude, my girl Lily and her brother love that show OD. Like, they'll just watch it all day, every day. Like, it's so funny.
I always feel bad because, like, I started watching Heels, you know, the new Stephen Amell show about pro wrestling. So, like, and then I watch it, I'd be like, I should be watching The Office right now.
Oh, yeah? You say that?
But this show is awesome.
Oh. And then American Horror Story. He doesn't really say that, Rob.
There's only 3 episodes of Heels. So you're making a lot of excuses for a show that just came out.
Actually, there's 4. There might be 5 now because today's Sunday. And then
you guys don't watch Walking Dead? Missing out, man.
And Walking Dead is on.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Which I'm still upset because it's the last season and it didn't premiere on the Sunday for Comic-Con, which is like a tradition every year. But
I stopped when the lion showed up.
Oh my god, when Sheba came up, bro, Sheba was a savage. Holy
so
shit.
Can we talk spoilers for a second then?
Excited. Dude, don't come with spoiler alerts. Please don't.
This is why we're a disaster party. We get way off a topic all the time. We're never on time. It's awesome. But you're getting the authentic us, literally. Rob, are you ever gonna watch it?
Oh man.
You have to.
Maybe once it's all done and it's on Netflix. So like I'm 2 years out. I'll forget.
Okay. So cool. So then spoiler alert. I've never been so upset or wanted to cry like a little bitch when I watched walkers eat Sheba.
Dude,
I knew that.
Oh my god, I was so sad.
I knew that from the comic books, so that wasn't a spoil for me.
I never read the comic books. Did you,
I was
Andy?
fired up. You never read the comics? You have
Chris
to
read
at
the
least
comics, I think.
you have to at least Google Glenn's death in the comics and read that. At least. I was happy when they did that in the show because it was like literally on point with the comic.
Mhm.
Really?
But the tiger, I didn't see coming.
Dude, I love Negan. I like OD love him. He's just so hot. I can't even deal with Negan. I hated him. Now I just love him. Like, I just hate love kind of relationship with him.
Something about an older man in a leather jacket with a
What?
barbed wire baseball
With a
bat.
fucking bat. Dude, okay, I'm just gonna stop right here because then I'll keep going on to The Walking Dead. And by the way, guys, I meant to write on your AEW, but I actually watched it with Chris, and that shit was fucking legit.
You watch wrestling? What?
Dude, I watch wrestling. I told you this. I don't watch it as consistently as when I was younger, but like he's a big wrestler, and I know like he loves it. So we watched the pay-per-view, and it was fucking amazing. And when everyone hates the Casino Royale, right? Battle, I fucking loved it. Dude, I love all the bitches coming out. Like, it was amazing. I was like, yeah. And then when the joke girl Ruby came out, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, she did what? Look at that.
Yeah, she did.
Look at
Oh
that.
yeah.
I'm actually going to the AEW show on Wednesday.
Oh really? Legit. That's amazing.
Maybe I'll do a little video, Andy, right? This is
Do
Disaster
it.
Party.
Dude, they really took over WWE. Like, they're slowly but surely taking over. All their people are like flipping on them.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Competition.
Drives ratings. Competition drives ratings.
Well, I had to share that. I couldn't forget that because I know you guys spoke on that.
That just reminded me of the memory of when we were all chilling in the hotel room. We ordered like 4 pizzas and we were chilling watching the NXT pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
And we were explaining what was going on the entire time.
You know who?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You know who came over for the SummerSlam party?
I fucking know.
You do know.
Mr. JB.
Mr. JB, he did.
And I saw he was on your podcast too. I was like, holy shit, is that Jason?
Yep, that was Jason, all right.
Oh, I love it. That's great. You guys keep a nice relationship.
You're
too awesome. I wish I was there.
Yeah.
I was kind of out of commission.
Oh, you were damaged at that point, Andy.
Tiny bit, a little bit. But let's get back on you. So,
okay.
Your where do I even begin? What is one of your least favorite content to produce and why?
What is my least favorite content to produce and why? Oh my God, I don't even know. I can't even say. So I think, I don't know if I have a least favorite content, but what I do know is that I keep saying that I'm going to bring people on to interview, and I've been very stagnant on that. And, you know, I have a couple of people that I thought of and I've offered to talk to them, but while they're open, and it's just, I never put it down on the planner. So I don't say I have a least favorite or content that I don't like to talk about. I honestly love to talk about everything. Oh, okay, I guess I know. I bring no politics onto my YouTube channel. I think we have more than enough that and what's going on within the world. And I just refuse to talk about any of that shit. You know, like even talking certain things about COVID, I kind of make sure that I choose my words wisely and I'm not putting too much craziness of my thoughts and stuff out there because I can be very raw. And I'm just like, you know, you got to watch certain things that you say. So it's like, I just choose to just go the other way. I do a 360 from those type of things because there's just so much bullshit and politics going around. Like, I don't have time for it, you know? So I think that's something that I just stay away from. If you look at all my videos, I'm never talking about it because it doesn't, number one, it doesn't entertain me. It's no interest of me. I hear enough about it. Like, I don't need to talk about it, you know, but that's my opinion. You know, some people really like the topic and that's great for them, but I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I agree. I feel like that only just goes into a downward spiral after a while.
Yeah.
And
everyone's entitled to their own thoughts, you know, and it's great.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But in a positive light, so where do you see you taking your YouTube channel to? Like, you trying to like make it to like 1 million subscribers? You trying to go mainstream? Like, what is your What's your goal for it?
I don't know what's my goal. I think it's just to talk, and I wouldn't say impact, but try and get my point across to as many people that need it. Obviously, when you see a certain amount of views, you get excited. So I literally just hit 100 subscribers, and it took me a year to get that, like almost more than a year, you know? And then I just look and I got 101. So I was like, yay! You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. And what I do like about YouTube, and I'm sure you guys see it, that YouTube congratulates you every time you hit like a little benchmark, whether it's like 20, 10, blah, blah, blah. But then they give you ideas and tips that, you know, like for future content ideas. So I think that's pretty cool. But as far as my goals, I don't know. I think it's more of just putting out more content. Being more consistent. Like this week I didn't get to go live. It's just been crazy busy. You know, I've been studying for certain things coming up, and it's like I haven't, you know, I still been consistent, but like I missed a week, you know. But again, like I'm still promoting it. I still try and, you know, send messages out to people, you know, so they can make sure they subscribe if they haven't, refer it out, you know. I don't know where I'm going with it. It's more so just seeing what happens, just taking it day by day. Like I have no goals, but I definitely want to expand my content, and I know I've said it, and it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you said well, first off, congratulations on 101.
Thank you. Thank you. I was so
definitely
excited.
no easy feat.
It's one of my coworkers. I was like, dude, subscribe to my channel. He's like, all right, subscribe.
Boom. 101.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's your strategy when it comes to gaining subscribers or getting your brand out there?
Just definitely promoting it. Promoted. I went and customized the bottles, so people constantly like looking at it. You know, it's just more of, you know, putting it out there, sending it to other people. You know, I've seen other people, and you guys know, but there's one girl that we know that she went and like bought affiliated marketing and like had to spend money to get followers, and it's like, I was like, okay, that's cool. But then I was like, but I don't feel that's authentic. I don't feel like you're like buying subscribers. Like, I'm not going to buy no subscribers. Like, I kind of want to work for it. But then I have the little demon right there telling, Arrow, just fuck it, just buy it. Like, it's okay. But then it's like, but they're not really supporting your material. They just, you paid for it, you know? So
Yeah.
I think it's more of just promoting it. That's really how I've gotten my friends, family, whoever. You know, it's so funny because this person subscribed to my channel, and I think she got or found my channel like through a hashtag. And she was like from a whole other country, and like she commented on my most recent video, and I was like, holy shit, like I don't know this woman from a hole in the wall, and like she's a coach, and it was pretty cool. But I think it's more of just putting the word out there. That's literally how I promote and like look for more subscribers, more viewers. It's tough, dude. It's really tough. You know, people say they subscribe. They don't subscribe. They lie to you in your face. I'm like, whoa, daddy.
Whoa, daddy liars.
Liars.
Whoa, daddy lies.
Whoa, daddy lies. Instead of vibes.
Oh, shit. Dude, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane, though.
That's kind of like the same thing we're doing. Like we definitely push the channels on all the socials and stuff like that, and at the end of every podcast we're always promoting it and telling people, yeah, there's definitely like a hustle to it. And again, like even with the affiliated thing is like you might pay for it, but they're not there for the right reasons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
1,000%.
You know,
I never understood that. You guys, I'm sorry not to cut you off, Andy, but like you guys have been crazy consistent, I have to say. The material that you guys put out there, like even just your format, it sounds really legit. The quality is great. So keep it up, guys. You guys are doing great, I have to say.
Oh, shit.
My God.
Yeah. 1,000%.
You're the best.
Yeah, but you should hear us on the other end. We're like, it's like on a day that we're recording, I'm like, dude, Andy, I'm so tired. I've been up since 3:00 with the kid. And then he's like, me too. And we're going, okay, 3, 2, 1, and hello.
Oh, daddy.
You would never know, though. Honestly, you would never know.
Those are always the best shows too. Like those are
because we don't give a fuck.
No, we just go. We're just like, all right, I'm tired, but let's do this. And hey,
that's funny.
But that would be cool. Like once you have people on to interview. But now, what would you interview them on? Like, how would you steer the conversation? Or
I mean, I think it's like, kind of very authentic and natural, like kind of like we're doing, just creating conversation. But then I also want to target like certain things like, like Karen, she used to be a social worker. So like target like things about that and her past, like when she worked and in the field. Like I was even like, I spoke to her and she was really open to it and I was surprised. But I think it's more of like, so I have different playlists and I have like relationships, mental health, like healthy lifestyle. I have a one playlist called Pop Up and Check In. Like that's when I just talk random shit and I'm just like any thoughts that come to my brain. And like I don't know if people really like that, but like a lot of random thoughts come to my brain. So I just write all them down when they're coming into my brain, But it's not necessarily like, for instance, like May is a mental health awareness month. So like I would target that, like every week a different person talking on mental health, So that's kind of how I'm flowing with it.
So more of like the mindset, and like whatever, I guess like kind of getting people's stories, like with Karen.
Yeah.
And then how it involves in like mental health, being a social worker. So it kind of relates to almost like a certain topic, depending maybe on the month or maybe a big holiday or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Like I may even spice it up and have someone that's like in the sex industry and like have her come on my shit and like, like just ask her random questions, but she's been in the field. So she knows, so it's not maybe particular, like just mindset, kind of overall everything. And, I don't know, like, I feel like that's my channel. Like, it's just like random. I'm trying to organize more though, like in my weeks and my months, not trying to go everywhere, when they say, people say like, what's your niche? Like, I don't know my niche. Like, it's just me and my personal experiences, like.
But that could be.
But that is your niche.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Because again, like people, even if like, again, like you said, the hashtag, someone could look at one of the hashtags you have, go, okay, this is only let's just say 5-minute video. I'm curious. And then they just click and go, oh, I felt that way. Oh, I felt that way. Oh, I could relate to her, and then follow, and then that's how you get subscribers.
Yeah.
Are you on any other platform besides YouTube? Like, are you using like other social medias?
No. So, I mean, as far as like social media, Instagram, Facebook, I don't really, I promote my videos on all platforms. As far as streaming wise, no. I've like taught at like my Twitter channel is called Push Yourself to Be Great, but I just put random thoughts and like different things that I'll talk on Twitter, So as far as streaming, only YouTube.
Only YouTube? Okay. Yeah.
And it's funny because, I know you guys are doing podcasts and YouTubes, and I was like, I should have really started a podcast. Like I should have, but then, you can literally transfer all your videos to podcasts, but it's like, I've already gone this far with YouTube that I don't want to set myself up right now. I kind of want to build this right now, and then maybe I'll branch out, but so I'm just trying to do that right now.
Well, that's kind of what we did. We started off with like the podcast, and then we were kind of just like, we really want to get into video. Like, how can we do this? And then we found a way to make it work.
I think we were 20 episodes in, or 16 maybe in, before we started doing video.
Yeah. Legit. And then created another news segment podcast that's released on YouTube as well. I only asked because now you got my mind going with all of your content and all that you're doing. I hate when I get to this like space, but I kind of love it at the same time. Like, you're on Twitter, that's dope. So I'm assuming you're using your hashtag, like what was it? Pop up check it. No, it's so funny that you say that. I have not used any of those hashtags. No. You should definitely create your own hashtag with all your random thoughts and like put all your random thoughts. And I think I don't know. I mean, a lot of people have different feelings about it. And you don't just have to dance. Like, you can put whatever you want up on there. But I think TikTok definitely should be something you should look into, like, to get your like. So a lot of people hate TikTok because like they're like, that TikTok, like everybody's on it, it's young people, blah blah blah. But TikTok has the most organic reach out there right now, and you putting up your random thoughts, that because of how the platform is made, it's made for people to go back and forth and to comment and to like and to share your video. And if you're putting up your random thoughts there, if you get people to follow you, once you hit a certain number, you could start going live. Then think about it. You can go live on YouTube and go live on TikTok, and then have your TikTok followers go to your YouTube and subscribe, and then your 101 just turn into 1001 and whoa daddy.
And then TikTok can do up to 3-minute videos too. So you can like do 3-minute video on TikTok and then put it to YouTube.
It's funny because, you know, I've refused to get a TikTok. Like, I just don't have time for another fucking social media platform. Like, it's just too much for my brain. Like, and then, you know, Clubhouse. Do you guys use Clubhouse?
I don't understand.
Dude, like,
I
use all of them.
I
listen to my Bitcoin people on Clubhouse. So.
Holy shit. You see, like, one of my girls wanted to start a Clubhouse, and dude, I was so down. I was like thinking about it. I was like fucking down, and she just flaked down at me, and I haven't heard about Clubhouse no more. You know, but I heard it's a great platform too.
Clubhouse, Discord, I don't understand, but I feel like we should be using.
I'm learning Discord now. It's confusing.
What's Discord?
It's like
I don't know.
It's like the best way I could describe it is basically like chat rooms that are about a certain topic.
Oh, wait, that's Clubhouse, or is that Discord?
Discord. But Clubhouse,
so different platforms.
So Discord is like text, and Clubhouse is voice.
Oh, there's no video on either of them?
I think there's video on Clubhouse, I'm pretty sure.
Discord.
So think Discord is text, Clubhouse is video, audio.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't understand it.
I feel like I heard of Discord. Is it like Facebook, like you have a wall?
Yeah, well, it's not really a wall. You're like in somebody else's like room, and then
it looks like a chat room.
Yeah,
it's like
and then there's like different channels.
Interesting.
What's that messenger we used to use?
Oh, WhatsApp?
No.
AIM?
Line.
AIM?
No.
Line.
WeChat.
Is it Line?
Line. Yes, it was Line.
Line.
Okay, yeah, it's like Line, but with
dude, I said that so confidently.
Bunch of other people. Line.
That was definitely around for a quick second.
Yeah.
I would say that Line is like Discord, or Discord's like Line.
Okay. But what's the? Oh, I hear my kitty cat meowing to get in. Wait. So what's the one that like you can find people in your area and like you could just chat with them? Tinder? Is that WhatsApp? Not Tinder. No, I think it's WhatsApp. Like apparently, or yeah, I think it's WhatsApp. Like there could be someone like right next to you, and like you could just send them a message and they're right there. No,
that sounds a little stalkerish, and you send me a text and I'll be right there behind.
No, it's totally like you don't know this person, you know. All right, I swear I've heard of it. It's some type of messenger app. I think it's either WhatsApp or
Grindr.
Grindr?
Yeah.
What's a Grindr?
Oh,
okay, Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, Tinder. No, not Tinder. I've never been on Tinder in my life.
She didn't catch that part.
Live. I didn't. It's right over me into the moon.
It's gay Tinder.
Oh, gay Tinder.
I'm pretty sure, like, but what you're talking about, that type of app, I'm pretty sure I just saw an episode on Law and Order about it. They like texted this guy, was like, hey, I'm in the park, meet up. He's like, I'll be there in 3, and like turns the corner.
Did he say it in that voice? Like, I'll be there in 3.
I mean, it's SVU. It must have done it that way.
Yeah, it was either that or I'll be there in 3.
Yeah, one of the two. And then dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Shit. That's hilarious.
That's absolutely funny.
But yeah, TikTok definitely does have a lot of organic reach for sure.
You know how many people have gotten like legitimate like acting career jobs, voiceover
dude, you're
jobs.
right there. Your TikToks are pretty legit.
I mean, I'm trying, and all of my TikToks.
How would you know that?
Because I've seen his, like, he posts his TikToks on Instagram.
Oh yes, that's true.
I
forget about that.
Listen, I can't get many views on TikTok, so I gotta bring my content, repurposing content.
So I was looking at your, not again, okay, whatever. I was looking at your like Instagram today and I was scrolling, I was looking at your hashtags and like I noticed a lot of your wrestling content, like you should hashtag more like professional, like wrestling things. Like
What do you
AEW,
mean?
WWE, blah, blah. Like there's some videos that you just post and you're not hashtagging nothing. Like there's not even a comment on it, like a caption. And I really think that you got to put a lot of hashtags to your wrestling material, dude. It's just legit.
You're right.
I was literally scrolling. I was like, why isn't he putting like hashtags?
I'm not even gonna lie. That's just to get more content out there.
I know.
No, but you should do the hashtags with that content.
Yeah.
But here's also a
forget.
good thing too. And I'm glad you said that because I was actually just thinking about that because I'm actually going to revamp everything. Everything I didn't put a hashtag on, I can now go back in and put a hashtag on and it'll resurface in the algorithm as if I posted it yesterday.
But I was watching a TikTok video explaining how Instagram works, and it actually is better to have the TikToks in the original post than a comment on the Instagram post. If it's better to have the hashtag on the actual post when you initially do it than to go back.
Interesting.
Oh, really? I didn't know that makes a difference.
Because it's more natural and it pops up because it's like most recent thing. So it will pop up on people's pages more. So the hashtags, it will pop up on those hashtags just like as the most recent. So it will be right there in the
from the start, not if you're like going and editing them now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So think about it. If you do hashtag WWE and you do it as soon as you post it, which is the best time, if someone were to click hashtag WWE as you posted it, you would be the first.
Hashtag.
Gotcha.
But you see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's right there as you do it. So you're more likely live people to be looking. Because if you do the hashtag later, you're pushed down.
That, and I feel like reels get more views than hashtags do.
I've never done a reel in my life.
Oh no, I have.
I feel like
so reels reels almost like TikTok.
It is their form of TikTok.
Yeah.
And
if you put hashtags on reels, I've learned it gives you more like a bigger audience to go to.
That's the same thing with posts, bro.
Well, yes. But I didn't know that if you put them in later, like reels, you can't go back and edit. You can only edit the little clip they put on your story, because you can put it as a post and you can put it into reels, but you can't go back and edit the reel. You can go back and edit your post.
I'm shaking.
I thought you could put the hashtag in the post and it'll repopulate.
But what's funny is like I noticed like my mom has TikTok. Dude, my mom has more platforms than I do.
How's your mom have TikTok and you don't?
She doesn't do TikTok. She just watches TikTok.
How are you trying to grow your YouTube page, get more subscribers, and your mama got TikTok and you ain't got TikTok?
Yo, mama got a TikTok.
What type of stuff is that?
Dude, mom would just be scrolling, cracking up. But like I noticed that the way you scroll is the way like you scroll through the Instagram reels. Like you just go like that. It's like TikTok. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'd be dying back to back.
Yo. You get
well, I feel like most of the reels are also on TikTok.
Probably, yeah.
It's because all of the reels are TikToks.
Hey, can I ask a question? All right, now that we're talking about like your wrestling. So like if King of Class gone and like Andy Productions, like Whoa Daddy Productions, like Here to Come, like
so
what's going on here? Because I have not seen no King of Class.
Yeah.
My mom called today. She's like, what is Andy's wrestling name? I'm like, honestly, I don't know, but it was King of Class. He's like,
I'm still Andy Vivian's. No, the King of Class actually died when I literally went head to head with the devil and lost. And he took my crown.
He has your crown still?
Yeah.
Holy
I lost
shit.
my crown. Never got it back. And then I got lost somewhere around 2019, 2020, and I tried to like create an alter ego to like get myself out of that rut and just put me further, which created Wesley Andrews, which was an absolute disaster party, no pun intended, because it wasn't a party at all. It was just a straight up disaster. But the one true Whoa Daddy is just me. Like, I think at this point in my career, I am the most authentic that I've ever been. And it's weird and scary all at the same time, because what I'm doing is everybody will look at it and be like, did this motherfucker just come out to Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On? Like, did that song just really hit? But once you hear that song, I mean, now I have a different custom theme, which shout out to Squigs. Like that theme had me, I was ecstatic. But anyway, I had the original one because it was like, as soon as it hit, all the guys were like, oh, this guy, ew, why is he coming out? But then all of a sudden the females heard and they're like, oh, baby, that's my jam. Yeah. And like, that's the vibe I wanted. And like, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like the one true old daddy is like, I
like it.
Just the authentic me now. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. My favorite, and I'm not going to keep talking about this, but my favorite was when you like did some like wrestling thing and then the kids were like, boo, boo. And then you just like dangled your feet at the end of the ring. You're like, oh, and they hated you. Oh, I was rolling. I show that video to everyone because I just crack up.
It's because everybody hates me. Everybody just hates me.
You're mega heel, bro.
Yeah, you were like, they were upset because I didn't give them a high five.
Facts.
Oh my Lord, that's hilarious.
That's what I do.
So I think a few people that I know are going to come see you in Middletown.
Ooh.
That's coming up, right?
September 25th.
Oh, man.
Don't tell me you're going to be in DR.
I'm going to be in DR.
Sipping on some drink.
Ooh. Does that mean we're going to get a disaster party content in DR?
Maybe I'll do it. If I remember. Might be a blur.
If you remember, if you're, you know.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
But it's always like, I was going to say, it's always like with the channels and the TikToks and all that stuff that we're talking about, you kind of have to take what you have and like experiment and kind of figure out like new ideas and kind of how to flow. Like we have this show idea, maybe we'll start it next week or the week after, but we just have to, at this point, it's like we gotten comfortable with what we're doing. And then to add like another idea onto it, it's like, oh man, we know what we got to do. We know what we got to do, but we'll do it next week. We know what we got to do. And it's kind of like that.
Like I can relate.
Yeah.
Terrifying. But it's funny because like, I listened to a lot of, shout out to Nikki and Moose. But I listened to a lot of Nikki and Moose, and Nikki went live the other day. So Nikki and Moose is a podcast. You can find both of them on Instagram. And Nikki talks a lot about like, so what their podcast is about is they kind of like break down celebrities and talk about their brands and like how they bring their brand to the world and how like other people can relate. So Nikki was going over like putting out content, like getting content out to people and stuff like that. And the one thing Nikki said was like, look at your content, look at your most hated, like your lowest content. When you were talking about it, was it something you loved? Was it authentic to you? If it wasn't, and it's not authentic to you, and you're not bringing that energy, nobody else is going to vibe with you.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's what's cool with like your YouTube is like, you talk about stuff that you love, you talk about stuff that's authentic to you. You are your authentic self. You're giving your own thoughts and ideas. And as long as you bring that with some emotion, like sky's the limit.
Amen.
As long as you create a TikTok. I'm just playing, but sky's the limit.
Dude, I was going to say something that's totally not. So you said like with the people that you're following, or who are those sisters, or you were just talking about?
Nikki and Moose.
Yeah. So I've realized the material that a lot of people like, and you guys probably know, is when I talk about like, you know, sexual things, or like people love those topics, you know, and you just really know that people are just fucking freaks, you know, like that's what they want to hear about. And it's like, I can't be talking on that content all the time. Like, what am I going to
very true.
You know what I'm saying, dude? But like, honestly, all my videos that have to deal with something that pertains to that, you know, I've noticed I've gotten more views on those videos, you know, and it's just, that's how people want to hear about that. You know, I guess I don't know if there's not enough, you know, content out there on YouTube. I'm sure there is, you know, on like spicy things and like things in the room. I'm sure there's people that found that niche, but like, I've noticed when I post that content, I get a lot of views on it, and it's just so funny. It's
So I
hilarious.
hate the way my brain works because I think content in business all the time. Don't look at me like that. But if if that's your most views and that's something that you're comfortable like talking about,
Yeah,
instead
totally.
of talking about it all the time, why don't like you do spicy Sundays and drop like a 5 minute deal or like drop a tweet, spicy Sunday. What do you think about this? Da 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 da. Then you have a whole conversation built
That's
on that
actually
topic.
really good. I like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
that's pretty
I
good.
hate the way my brain works.
No, no.
Oh no, that's how both of our brains works. If you look at me and Andy's group, like text back and forth. Oh, dude, I have this idea. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I have this idea. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I have this idea. Blah, 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 blah.
Yo, shout out to both Rob and Hyro for dealing with my shit because I
Oh,
literally
I
had
do the same shit to you all the time.
me and
He's
Rob
like,
go
wait
back
about
and
it.
forth.
Me too.
Yeah, I've sat in my driveway talking to Hyro for 2.5 hours and gave him literally a whole business plan and foundation on how he can stream and like posting this and breaking this content down and posting this on this day and using this hashtag to get it out tomorrow. Blah, 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 blah. Like once I get an idea in my head, I just start flowing and I don't know why. It just comes natural.
Go
I'm
ask.
surprised you guys haven't had Hyro on here. Now that you say Hyro.
He's a shy boy. He's a shy boy.
Oh,
one day we got to ease him in.
Go ask Kat how our group chat is. And she's going to be like, between Rob and Andy, holy shit, they don't stop. All day, every day.
Yo, NFTs are up. Yo, what if I make an NFT of this? And then we can promote it like this. And then the NFT can turn into this if this blows up. And blah, blah, blah.
Go check this one out. Go check this one out. Go check this one out. I did my research here.
Here's a link here. What is this?
Oh, yeah.
All right, bet.
Mm-hmm.
You like put your phone down for like 5 minutes and you have like 50,000 text messages you got to come back to. That's just probably like 20 different ideas.
That's when I'll put you guys on Do Not Disturb.
Exactly. So you only check.
That's probably what everyone else in the group has done besides Andy and I.
Which is the reason of why we go back and forth.
Yeah, pretty much. But is there anything else like you want to say about your channel or any upcoming like events, like the idea that Andy just had like Spicy Sundays or something like that coming up?
I think that was pretty legit, Andy. Thank you for that, honestly. I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Definitely content of me interviewing people is going to be coming up soon. I'm going to put it on the calendar. As far as that, just stay tuned. I have a whole new backdrop ideas that I got going on in my brain. I love this. This signifies a lot to me. I'm very,
Explain it.
Okay, I'm gonna explain it. So, like, I love it because I'm a woman of the nighttime. And when I say nighttime, like, I could really, this is gonna sound cliche, but I can gaze at the sky and it's like Zen. It's like just, I don't know how to explain it, but like no nightlife, like just dead mountains and sky at night. I think it's the most beautiful thing. It just attracts me. And it's something that I could really like meditate to. Like, it's something that I love. So I really love astrology. I love the nightlife. And when I say nightlife, I'm not talking about partying. I'm talking of just being outside at night, quiet, and just staring into the sky. Like, it's my thing. So this is like mountains and the moon right here for you. So I think it just flows.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig it.
So plug the channel, the Insta, the soon to be TikTok, the Twitter. Let them know where they could find you.
Yeah. So guys, you can find me at all platforms. Ariel Lynn, Instagram. I'll definitely, I have to share them with you guys, and I definitely want this recording. So make sure you send it to me. Twitter is Push Yourself. And then of course it like cut my line off. It's 2BG, like to be great. Get it? And yeah, just my regular name from my Facebook, but most importantly, my Instagram, Ariel Lynn. So make sure you follow me and stay tuned to all my content coming. I'm going to look to do different ideas, but my main focus right now is bringing people on to interview and like fall back on one another, kind of how we did tonight. So this was really fun. Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah. I just know that you're on a little time constraint. So I saw the time.
Yes. It flows so naturally.
See? And we're a disaster party, so it flows everywhere.
Yes.
So for the disaster party, remember to like, share, rate, review, comment, and subscribe to all of our social media platforms, including the YouTube, where you can see us right now. As always, this is Rob Sedano.
Oh, whoa, daddy, it's your boy Andy Vivians.
And we.
Oh, I thought I was gonna roll up in that.
Okay, go ahead.
Do it.
Ariel.
And we are out. Bye. Bye.
Toodles.